The Eagle Ridge Resort has 4 scenic and challenging golf courses, the gem of which is named after Galena's most famous resident, the General.
The name of this golf course is the General. Obviously, Galena is General Grant's, President Grant's hometown, and that's where we came up with the theme. Roger Packard and Andy North designed this course in 1997, and immediately it was an award-winning golf course, and it's continued to win awards every year since. You know, Roger Packard is really known, I think, most for his balance. Every golf course he makes, it's not a bunch of dog legs left or dog legs right or too much of this or too much of that. He works with the natural terrain, but if I was to pick out one thing, I'd say he's probably one of the greater bunker architects of our time. You know, the glaciers didn't hit here, so we've got quite a bit of elevation change. They've done a great job of flowing the golf course through those elevation changes, usually making the golf course just a little bit easier from those elevation changes. Although it can be very demanding off the tee, the greens are ample, the fairways are fairly wide, and one of the things I enjoy most, it's a bent grass fairway, so it's in tremendous condition. From the day we open to the day we close, bent grass, we mow it the same height as our tees, and we truly do keep it in tour condition year-round. Although this hole seems fairly plain, no bunkers, just a lake that you can see right in front of you, but in the afternoon when the wind's blowing right to left and you can start to see that tree line and you know that it's uphill, it's a par 5 you want to play well on, it puts a little extra pressure on you, and there really aren't any plain Jane holes on this golf course. The General can be a little deceiving. A dog leg right, 505 yards. I hit a little cut shot in there, didn't quite get it to the fairway. It's pretty important to be in the fairway if you want to have a chance to get to this green in 2. When people get on this hole, 500 yards, they hit a pretty good drive and they're about 240 yards. They get a little bit excited thinking they can knock it on the green, go for the eagle, but it's uphill and into the wind normally. I think it's a much wiser choice to usually hit an iron or make sure you lay up at least 6 yards short. You don't bring the trouble of the creek in the right into play or the tough lie up on the left into play. Leave it short, get a nice sandwich on the green. You're always going to make par, sometimes birdie, and who knows, you might get lucky and knock it in for an eagle. I would say that the greens are very normal size. What you see here with Packard, who is an extremely great architect, is that when you've got a shorter, easier par 4, the green's going to be a little smaller and a little more severe. When you've got a long, difficult par 4, you're going to have a large green that's going to be substantially flatter. All the holes are challenging in the General, that's why it's ranked number 2 in the state. But if I was to say one that's most deceiving and challenging, would be the 17th. With an elevated tee, you look like you have to hit it much further than you really need to. You don't have to hit driver. Driver will put you on a severe upslope. If you're on the upslope, you're going to hit the ball a little bit higher, the wind's going to affect it, and a little more spin. If this ball's spinning, one of the few greens on the General that has a false front, that ball will spin and roll backwards completely off the green. You need to take 1, maybe 2 extra clubs in this hole for your approach shot to make sure you get it up to the hole and stay on the green. Eagle Ridge has 63 golf holes, 3 full-length award-winning championship courses, and 1 full-length 9-hole championship golf course. In other words, it's won awards as well, and it's only 9 holes. All the golf courses do have some similarities. Considering the fact that they had the same architect, Roger Packard, they're bound to have some similar bunker configurations and green configurations. However, when you think about the different terrain that each golf course is built on, it builds their own character. The General, up and down through the meadows and into the tree lines. The north course goes right up against Galena Lake. And then we have the south course, tree lined through the creeks. 3 very different courses with some similarities. Scenic, tons of wildlife, hardly a round goes by where you don't see wild turkey, a deer trotting across the fairway, the occasional bald eagle, lots of hawks, you name it, you're going to probably see it here. Beautiful vistas to the surrounding area as well. The public is allowed to play the General Golf Course 7 days a week, as is with the north and the south golf courses. Eagle Ridge Resort and Spa has a wide array of packages depending on the time of the year and the accommodations you'd like to choose. Whether you're staying at the inn, whether you choose one of our fine executive homes with up to 8 bedrooms.
Eagle Ridge Resort and Spa offers several golf packages and a variety of lodging. In addition, the main lodge is located on a large lake, which offers boating and fishing. To find out about golf packages or to learn more about amenities offered at Eagle Ridge Resort and Spa, log on to their website at www.eagleridge.com or call 1-800-892-2269.